Thank you so much for tuning in to day 6 of our Happy Holidays 12-day countdown. My name is Allie and I am a lab technician here at the Grace Company. I fix the machines that just can't be fixed over the phone. So I just wanted to see where you guys were tuning in from today. If you guys want to go ahead and write down in the comments section, let me know where you guys are watching from. It looks like there's somebody here from North Carolina. Janine, hi, nice to meet you. Hello from Chicago from Diane, hi. Never been to Chicago, but I heard it's pretty cold. We got someone from Pennsylvania, Lynn, hi, how are you? And from Kentucky, Gary, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see, while more people are coming in to watch our live show, I wanted to ask you guys, what is the most difficult present that you've ever had to wrap? Honestly, for me, I think blankets and anything that's kind of just fluffy, it's really hard to wrap it up and make it look nice. I'd rather just throw it in a box, you know? Or we can go ahead and see, what kind of presents would a kid not like to open up on Christmas? That's a good one too. The worst present that you've gotten. Let's see, a kid's bike. Yeah, that'd be hard to wrap. A pitchfork. I'd like a pitchfork for Christmas. Let's see, a drafting chair. These are some tough ones. Clothes, yep, just throw them in a box, you know? That makes it easier. Underwear. Everybody loves a good new pair of underwear for Christmas. Let's see, some kids don't want clothes. They don't. It's so boring. Weird shaped toys. Yeah, especially balls. Try to wrap a big bouncy ball. See how that goes. Let's see, what about a cutting or ironing table? Just kind of throw a little placemat over it and make it look festive. Leave it behind the tree. What about a car? How would you wrap a car? A rocking horse. That one would be really hard. I guess you can just throw a bow on it, right? Not even have to wrap it. So today, we wanted to kick it off by highlighting one of our home-based quilters. If you guys want to go ahead and submit your story to our website to be highlighted as one of our home-based quilters, go ahead and go to our website at www.graceframe.com. There we can go ahead and read your story and post it up, talk about what great things you guys are doing with our products as well. Let's see. We want to invite all of our quilters to come in and watch what everybody else is doing, you know, get some more ideas for maybe next holiday season. What are some things that you and your family love to do around Christmas time? Like a super big tradition that you have to do every single year? There's some more people tuning in right now from all over the place. From Alberta, hi Connie, thank you for tuning in. Australia, wow, Mary, nice. I didn't know we had that broad of a range. An advent calendar, I just got a new Pokemon advent calendar for my kiddo too. He loves it. It's a new little character every day. Making decorations for the tree. Yeah, instead of using all the same old ones or just buying new ones, you know, make a new tradition. New one every year and keep them all together. That's always super nice. Christmas lights at night. Even though it's super cold, you just go ahead and get some hot cocoa and it's all worth it, right? Seeing all those beautiful lights with your family. Let's see, making some sugar cookies. I've actually never tried to make cookies over the holidays. Should try that. Big breakfast. Usually the kids are up way too early and they just go straight for the presents, don't even wait. That one would be hard. And wow, we have 136 people already in, making ornaments for each one of the grandchildren. That's always fun. Maybe with their school picture for that year on there. Those usually come out a couple months before Christmas time too. Games and games. Yup. The more competitive, the better, right? It's not fun until you make somebody cry. All right, let's go ahead and kick off today's highlight with our HBQ community. It's a great place where we like to invite quilters like you to share your stories and your projects and wear your quilting with pride. Here's one of our stories from Beth. She is from Lawrence, Kansas. I started quilting in 2018 when a neighbor in Connecticut taught me how. She had an awesome quilting room with 3 or 4 machines, and she set me up with the pattern, the fabric, batting, thread, machine, everything you need. I did most of the work at her house and finished sewing up on my own machine. I had never intended to make a quilt, but wanted to make table runners and placemats, etc. Then in October 2019, my oldest brother passed away from cancer after 3 short months. My sister-in-law started talking about making t-shirt quilts. Let's see, then I told my sister-in-law that nobody was going to be cutting up my brother's t-shirts but me, so I made 5 quilts from his shirts, one for his wife, his daughter, son, and 2 grandsons. I had to add new t-shirts with pictures of my brother and the recipients to each of the quilts. It took me about 18 months or more to make them all, but it was so worth it. I made the first one on my little brother's domestic machine, which has about a 5-inch throat space. After that, I bought a baby lock machine with 11 inches of throat space for the second one. That was way too much work, so I purchased my Unique 15 Pro, which I used to finish up the remaining quilts. I learned from each quilt, and I have done a few more since then. I'm just starting to custom quilt. My feathers are getting better, and I've tried some other techniques such as stones. I've given away all of them but one. I wanted to keep one for myself to snuggle up and watch TV. I made a 3-yard quilt, which was very quick and easy. I finished it with more of a rectangular shape, and it's so much better. It looks like circuit boards. As I am a retired IT professional, it fits my personality and the fabric. I have outgrown my 15 Pro and would like to switch to a 21X Elite with a Continuum 2 frame. My problem is the space in the sewing room. There's not much there. I would also like to get a QCT5 Pro. I think it will happen one of these days, but until then, I am going strong with my 15 Pro. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. If you want to join our HBQ community, go to our website, share your story there with us. We will be highlighting them on our website as well as on our live events. Also, if you did share your story with us, we will be sending you one of these great HBQ shirts. If you would like a chance to win your own, submit your story on our webpage where we will pick them out and shout them out. There's this cute little gray blue one. That's a cute little design there. And then this one's kind of my favorite. I would rock this one for sure. With our motto in the back. If you haven't had a chance to read it, go on our website and you can check these out. All right, now every single day of our 12 days, we will be doing a quick little workshop or a charity spotlight. Today we have a workshop from Meghan Groves. She will be sharing about Simply Stockings. And when we come back, we'll jump into our giveaway winners.
Hi, my name is Meg, and I am a self-proclaimed chaos quilter or improv quilter. This is what my stuff usually looks like. And I'm here to talk to you today about one of my favorite projects, one that I actually did before I was a quilter. You'll see what I mean. So I've never been able to find stockings that really suited my taste. There's lots of beautiful ones out there, but they weren't right. We have a really colorful and bright home, and I wanted our stockings to reflect that. So I created our own. I actually repurposed some pre-quilted material. So this is material that I had that I actually made my very first son's baby blanket out of, because I couldn't quilt then. And I used that pre-quilted material, and I loved the fabric it was made with. And I have since made him a quilt of his own that I fully made, but I saved this pre-quilted material and was able to turn it into a stocking. And then I also repurposed all of the felt, the beads and the embroidery floss and the yarn and felt balls from other garlands, ribbon that I've been hoarding. I'm sure that you have craft closets, shelves, dressers, whatever, full of craft supplies. This is a great project for reusing those. I'll show you some of the other ones. Here's mine. I made little letter kind of ornaments with each of our initials, so it was easy to identify them in the morning. I added some trim to these, but these aren't the only ones that I made. I actually was able to repurpose a quilt that was just kind of beyond repair. It had a hole in it. It had been repaired. It's this quilt. You'll see, I love mending. Here's some of the mending that took place in it. I was able to take this quilt and make some heirloom stockings for my sister and her family. There was just enough I could kind of piece the stocking pattern around, go around the really big holes, and get some really beautiful stockings for her. And then I reinforced them with a lining on the back so that they will last for years to come. So all of this I was able to do without quilting my own materials. So my goal for this holiday season is to create my own quilted material and make stockings from it. So I'm thinking I'm going to use my improv quilting skills. So this is actually going to be a baby blanket at some point, but something to this effect. I think it will really reflect kind of what our home looks like and really bring a lot of cheer to the holiday season. I've also collected over the year just a little bit of trim, a lot of trim. Right, this is that craft saving that we do, right? I have some rickrack that I can use, lots of tassels. I especially love this one. Look at that. Isn't that great? That's so wonderful. And I'm going to use these to kind of personalize our stockings even more, and I'm going to give these to a good friend of mine. And I'm just really looking forward to using my crafting skills that I'm using all year long, but really be able to do the joy of giving that to those I love. I think that's one of the wonderful things about being a crafter during the holiday season. I'm sure that you are going to be using your skills. We'll put a link to the stocking pattern if you'd like it, so you can print your own, create your own. I would love to see them. You can also take a stocking you already own and trace it and make a pattern. So let's talk about how you can create your own stocking pattern. Perhaps you have a stocking at home that you love. You can always just trace one that you have. Make sure if you've got a cuff that you're unfolding it to trace that pattern. I actually don't love the shape of this one. This is the one for a puppy. I should give her an upgrade. Here's one I do love the shape of. Make sure that toe is all the way out. Tuck these in. So to create a pattern of this, or really, anything, I'm just going to trace it. All right, there's my stocking shape, and I'll kind of round out our edges here. Now I know I'm going to need that extra seam allowance, and I usually give myself more than 1/4 of an inch like us quilters typically do when doing projects like this. And I'm also going to give myself some bonus space up here so I have enough to fold over to kind of finish the edge. Let me put this back on here. Just make sure I've got kind of where that edge is. think I do. I'm gonna trace where I want it to end. And now I'm gonna add on some space to it. I'm gonna line it up. I'm gonna do 1.5 inches. Line it up with my lines on my ruler. Okay. And then just straighten this line up a little bit. Now there are also printable versions of this. You do not have to do it this way. Okay. So this just gives me a little bonus space so I can fold it over so I've got a nice finished edge at the top. You could also use bias binding. We know how to do that. These I didn't finish great. Again, I made these before I was a quilter. I've learned a lot since then. So I would cut this out and I would cut out 2 of them. And then just sewing them together and adding a little something to the edges. It's a pretty fast project once you have your quilted material. These and add like a really fun lining in them. And I would need 2 more with this fabric, 2 more pattern pieces with this fabric. And then I could sew them together along the top and create a lining. I did not do that with these, but I think in my remake, that's what I'm gonna do. And I think I'm gonna use this wonderful fabric. Isn't that beautiful? I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season, whether it is making stockings for your family or your friends, creating quilts for them, just sharing your talents. Pot holders, always a useful one. But I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season, and thank you for spending a little bit of it with me. Happy crafting.
Those were some super cute stockings. What a nice and simple way to personalize your holiday season even more. Well, I know that we're all here for our giveaways, but before we get into that, I would just like to highlight some of the great deals that we have going on here at the Grace Company. We have 20% off our Quilter's Creative Touch. Let's see, usually they're $39.99.96. Oh, never mind, they're normally $49, so we're going down a whole $1,000 there. And then our QCT5 Pro, $59.99.96, normally $74.99.95. Our QCT5 Upgrade, normally $24.99.95, is now at $19.99.96. And our QCT5 Gold Card, usually at $199.95, right now going for $159.96. Go ahead and get yourselves that upgrade, guys. It's super worth it. I love the QCT programs. They make everything so much more simple. Well, now that we've gone through that, today we will be giving away 7 Magnifiques. So in the Magnifique magnifying glass accessory kit, we have, let's see, 3 swappable lenses, one for 2 times the magnification, 3.5, and 5 times the magnification. It is compatible with any and all sewing machines. It can also be mounted to your machine or your handles, and it's easily repositionable for optimal viewing angles. This lets you see when you're threading your machine or how close you can actually get with your stitches. It's super handy. And today, here are our winners. We have Kim Puleo, sorry if I butcher your guys' names, I'm trying. Victoria Allender, Linda G. Jarnicki, Jennifer Wilder, Vicky Fritsch, Rhonda Simmons, and Ann R.C. Haley. We will go ahead and reach out to you for your prizes. If you want to register to win as well, go ahead and sign up on our website. We will be giving away different prizes every single day of our 12-day holiday countdown giveaway. And now, if you didn't win, don't worry, because we do have our deal of the day. Today, our deal is 30% off our Magnifiques using the coupon code 12CD630% off. It's on our website and listed right there for you to see. It will last through the rest of the 12 days that we have on this countdown. We wanted to wrap up today's celebration. Join us tomorrow for day 7. And thank you so much for watching the Grace Company shopping show. We will be giving away 6 True Cook combos tomorrow, so make sure to tune in. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.